This is where it all began. Where we first started colonizing more than Earth. I'd hate to live my whole life in a bubble. We still haven't really tamed Mars.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Not many places older than Aquila. But this... old stories, old planet.
Enhance is planning to open up 2 new branches to keep up with demand in the metal system. After an astounding 10th year without a single reported accident, business has...
Welcome to Sidonia. Stay out of my way.
Hey, over here. Just to make this clear, I don't exist, and we never talked. I don't have time to explain. Just listen to what I have to say. You are the new girl from the mine on Vectera. I've never been to Vectera myself. The Pride attack is something I heard of from Argus ships visiting Sidonia. It has been a very long time since I left Mars. You really don't know me. Good. I investigate lost cargo for our company. In this case, we lost a shuttle. I need someone like you and your ship to find out what happened. Can you help? So, the short version. Several weeks back, the shuttle left one of our crater sets. It should have appeared at Sidonia within 2 hours. However, it just disappeared. Now it is circling around Pluto in a decaying orbit. I need someone to fly me to the ship so I can investigate what happened. Park it on the far side of Pluto. No one would look for a missing ship there. So it did not get on an escape trajectory on its own. Mars is plastered with seismic sensors and satellites. The ship crash would have been detected. And just parking it in orbit would have been detected. Not even a duck can quack on Mars without sensors finding it. You know what a duck was. Extinct old Earth bird, white feathers, yellow beak. Or was that a goose? So where was I? Any more questions? See, that's the thing. You got attacked by pirates. That makes it unlikely you were in on the disappearance. You're the only new employee from that day on Vectera. And if my suspicion is true, the pirates may have someone on the inside. Here's the offer. I'll pay 7,000 up front, and another 7,000 after this is over. You in? Then we have a deal. Meet me tomorrow at the spaceport.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy. Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again. When's she gonna give it a rest?
Mars was named after the god of war, for its blood-red color. The Romans could not have known that even the air on Mars tastes like blood. That iron oxide metal taste gets through all their filters. After some time, you get used to it. I spent most of my life on Mars. I can only tell the difference when I'm on a ship. It's nice watching ships fall out of the sky. The shock wave, braking thrusters lighting up. Makes you appreciate the violence required to fight gravity. Gravity. She's unforgiving and always wants her money back. Unless you can pay for it with engine thrust. So, where was I? Here are the mission details. The JONESY took off from a crater site heading to Sidonia. Suborbital flight, a few hundred kilometers. It would climb out of the atmosphere, then descend back to the surface. Now it is in an orbit around Pluto. What does that tell you? Pirates, ship damage, heat leeches? And we'll find out when we get there. I'll get the position of the JONESY when we get in your ship. One thing before I board. I will be a passenger on your ship for the duration of the flight. If we get boarded by pirates, I will not fight. I will hide in the broom closet if I have to. So, with that in mind, permission to come on board. See you on the ship. I have not seen Mars from space for a long time. I hope you don't have heat leeches on your ship. You should really inspect it for heat leeches.
Nice to be back. Yes, the coordinates. The JONESY is probably 5,000 kilometers in an elliptic orbit around Pluto. It's a decaying orbit, so the JONESY will eventually crash on Pluto. We should not waste too much time.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Having a good day?
There she is. She looks dead in the water. Power appears to be on. The radio's dead, or the person on the other side is dead. I think we may have to use an override code to break the docking safety. 1 second, let me get the card with the code on it. Where did I put that thing? You would think these mining suits have easy to reach pockets. Ah, found it. Here we go. XH000389 and hit accept. Not accepted. Why? Did I read the card wrong? Was it 3 or 4 zeros? Oh, the card is upside down. 68E000HX. Accepted. The docking ring should be responsive now.
Need a hand?
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Nice to be in a ship with real air filters. Easier to blend in on Sidonia. I don't want evidence to disappear because I'm recognized as an investigator. The cool thing about Mars is that it's rich in minerals and has low gravity. On other worlds, you lose a lot of profit for the fuel cost of climbing out of the atmosphere. And the risk of equipment malfunction is low. No moisture, and the CO2 chokes out any fire hazard. The blue sunrises are very nice. However, the taste of metal is everywhere. That iron oxide dust gets into all the filters. Okay, let's see. Pressure nominal. No apparent hull breaches. CO2 buildup, possibly fading infiltration. Standard complement of 2 suit racks for the pilot and co-pilot. 1 suit missing. The JONESY this far out, abandoned like that. One of the nicest ferry shuttles in the Argos Mars fleet. The orbit is decaying, so she will end up as a shooting star in Pluto's atmosphere. Let's take a close look at the suit. Now, let's look at you, Mr. Mining Suit. What is your story? You see, this mining suit model has been around forever. Reinforced metal plates, box-shaped visor. This particular suit was likely used in mining around Mars, involving explosives. Look at the dents, high-velocity impacts from rock fragments. People don't realize how dangerous mining on Mars is. Rock fragments with detonations, low gravity, high acceleration. In a tunnel made of rock, these fragments don't stop until they hit something soft. You see the display? Crater 87, out of all places. Why does it have to be Crater 87? This appears to be the pilot. Looks like he ran out of the cockpit, then sealed the airlock. Possible electrical fire. You look like someone who has been around violence and corpses in space. Check out the corpse. What do you think? What do you think? Electrical fire in the cockpit. Pilot gets out, seals the airlock. Shuttle takes off from Crate ID 7. Heads for Sidonia, never arrives. Shows up near Pluto weeks later. One man on board. Tell me, Jonesy, why are you so far away from where you should be? Can't be pirates this far out. Why? Oh, wait. Now this makes sense. The evacuation. There was a dust storm approaching Crate 87. Headquarters ordered the crew to seal the station and evacuate to Sidonia. We have to get to Crate 87. Let's get back to your ship. It's a geological laboratory. Argos prospectors bring samples from the dunes. The samples get analyzed and shipped to Sidonia, if they're valuable. It's more cost-effective to analyze the samples on Mars. I think it was named after someone's pet cat. So, 5 months earlier, one of the prospectors went out with a Rev 8 to check out a deposit kilometers away. He never came back. Search party found the Rev 8, emergency supplies untouched. A man can only get so far on Mars. So, we don't find the corpse. It is hard to hide a corpse in an atmosphere that doesn't decay bodies. We look with satellites, send Model A's. After some time, we stopped searching. Then, 3 weeks later, guys walking on a landing pad report seeing a human shape in the distance. Just standing there, watching, always before sunrise. I don't believe in ghosts, and there's no wildlife on Mars. Being out there in the red dust, only hearing your own breathing for hours, you start seeing shapes in the dark.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Check this out. You see the plating? Classic old-school radiation plating. This place appears to be over 80 years old. They switched to integrated systems later. Let's check the airlock. It's probably sealed shut. There's a thought. Sealed shut. Light on the inside. How to breach a thing. There's probably only 2 ways in. This airlock or the flight deck cargo elevator. Both are sealed. The one external override would be in the LOADMASTER's office. I think it's that small building over there. Yes, that should be our way in. However, that will be sealed too. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. These old station airlocks cannot be hacked, and blasting it open would detach the entire airlock from the station. There should be a maintenance tunnel connecting to the loadmaster's office. The entrance hatch should be somewhere on the flight deck. However, the hatch itself is likely sealed. External access point would require a separate power supply. Which means you have to find power cells to open the hatch. See if you can find power cells somewhere on the outside. Look for a shed or something with a roof. These things normally are not stored in the open. Oh, you made it. Can you switch on the airlock? Airlock's powered. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, let's see. Atmospheric pressure nominal. Electrical systems on. Oh, this is bad. The warehouse and laboratory sections show above normal temperature and air humidity. If we cross-check that against the door sensors... No, this is bad. High humidity in 2 areas and a cluster of concentrated door sensor pings inside those rooms. Something is guarding these rooms, and it does not appear to be human. There are door sensor pings from 4 different ID cards. However, these pings are from several weeks ago. So, here's the plan. Your first task is to make contact with 4 station crew members. They were the skeleton crew tasked with sealing the station before the JONESY would fly them to Sidonia. My guess is they're not alive anymore, so bring me the ID cards if you can. The crew consisted of an engineer, office manager, security guard, and janitor. I would also recommend checking the security office computer. Perhaps it can help you with the mission. This is weird. Someone sealed several doors and security gates inside the laboratory. However, the door sensors down there did not detect any ID cards. Try to find a way into the laboratory break room. Perhaps someone is alive down there. Oh, and be careful if you find a janitor. Something's off. Any questions? The employee data for the janitor is basically not existing. Like, no data, just a name. Bob. Not even a family name. My guess, out of control cleaning robots or space monsters. I'll wait here. Come back when you find everything. Oh, and be careful. I can't fly spaceships. If something happens to you, I'm stuck here.
Don't let anything go to waste. The stuff you... Care package! Yeah, too bad there's no more. I could use a workout. Love you make every day special.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
One of a kind. Holy I ain't never getting used to that. To the victor goes the spoils. No one's gonna believe me if I tell them you could do that.
You have everything? Great. This should help me with the override code. You, find anything dangerous down there? This is why I hire people with guns for this type of work. What about the crew? Whatever happened on the Jonesy is connected to what happened here. Let me see. I should be able to stitch together an override code for the laboratory. So, here's what we will do next. We go down to the laboratory. I want to see what is in that break room. Wait for me at the break room entrance. I will be there with you in a few minutes. I hope this override code works. Be careful. It's too quiet. You see Bob here? He had it figured out. You probably have a million questions right now. I should explain. You see that Argos employee I told you about on Jonesy? That disappeared and was never seen again. Someone found him. I found him. 130 years ago. Much older than that. At least 7 centuries. I lived on your homeworld since before your kind invented rocket engines. I'll start at the beginning. My earliest memories are from your homeworld. 7 centuries ago. A place called Central America. I was more of an animal than whatever I am now. I acted on impulse, hunting and consuming animals. Especially goats. I ate a lot of goats. Your kind even gave me a nickname for it. Not that anyone ever saw my true form. So, anyways, about 130 years ago, this guy in a red spacesuit finds me lying in the dunes. I took his shape in a spacesuit. It is not perfect. However, from a distance, or in a crowd of people wearing spacesuits, you get what I mean. A few months ago, my prey got away and fled to the station. I chased him to the station and had to dispose of witnesses. I dragged the pilot to the JONESY and set its flight computer to leave the solar system. It should have drifted out into the Blackest Sea. So I walked back to Sidonia, and weeks later I heard conversations of a derelict ship circling Pluto. My kind, I can go without food for 4 years. So, where was I? So I had to find someone, in this case you, to help me get to the JONESY. Make sure no one found the corpse before and no one could trace it back to this place. So far the plan worked. Unfortunately, I have to leave you here. Yes, at first I wanted to, on the flight deck. Oh, something is wrong about you. It's hard to explain. It feels like you're not from here, not from this world. So I had to find a way to trap you in here. I hoped the CAFATERIA would take you out. Just to clarify, I had nothing to do with these things. They must have been stowaways on a cargo delivery. If anyone finds the station in this condition, the CAFATERIA will have disposed most of the evidence. So that's it for me. Farewell, stranger.
Grab everything useful.
It was the janitor, wasn't it? That idiot booby-trapped the gate lock mechanism for the entire floor. I guess we're both stuck in here now.
I don't need a gun to take you out. May stink to high heaven, but it's all part of the job.